So in this video, we are going to learn the level design for our game FruitDrops. So to create the level design, so let's go to the scene folder. Let's go to our scene and let's rename this scene. Like when you just select this, right click, you can see the rename here. So I will rename this as game scene. So now I'm going to label design our project. So if you go to the prefabs, oh, I'm getting this pink. Alright, that won't matter. What's happening? Okay, so this wasn't refreshed. Okay, so if we go to the Pandazole folder, if you go to the like this prefabs folder, you can see lots of the assets that we are going to use. First, we need a ground. All right, so I'm going to use this as a ground, and let's reset the position. To reset the position, you can either right click on the transform section and you can see the reset, just click on the reset, or either you can click on this three dotted line, you can also reset. Okay, so if you double click, it will focus. So here I'm going to duplicate. So let me first fix my view. All right, so if you want to change the layout, you can select the different layout you can work. So I'm going to make the parallelly. Okay, so here I can see the game view and the scene view as well. So this will makes easy in the level design. Okay, so I'm going to first okay, make a bit high, and I'm going to duplicate this ground. If you press on the Ctrl D, it will duplicate the selected ground. Okay, let's make it 5. Again I'm going to duplicate, so let's make it 10, and again I'm going to duplicate, let's make it -5, and let's make it -10. Okay, so this will be our ground, and after that we are going to unpack this prefab completely. So if you select one of the ground, and if you hold the shift button and click on the last game object, it will select all of it. Then you need to just right click and go to the prefab section and click on unpack completely. So this means it will unpack the prefab completely, means it won't have any relation with the model now. All right, so I'm going to make one parent. Let's rename it as ground holder, and do not forget to reset the position first, and let's make all of this ground as a child of the ground holder. Like if you select all of it and just left mouse click and drag it to the ground holder, and it will make all the ground as a child of a ground holder. So similarly, I am going to add other one as well. How about house? Okay, so let's rotate this as 180. Okay, this looks fine. Let's hit another house. So in the x-axis 90. Okay, 90 would be fine. Okay, this looks good. And let me add this another one, 180. I think this one will look in the middle. Okay, I'm going to just swap the position. All right, so let's make it 10. Let's make it minus 10. This one, let's make it 0. All right, so I have added the house as a background. So let's do the same. Let's unpack this completely. Let's make the house holder. Then do not forget to reset the position, and let's make it them as a child of a householder. All right, so let's also add this one, 180. And so if you want to scale down, so you can see some of the tools over here. The first one is a view tool, this one is a move tool, this one is a rotate tool, this one is a scale tool, this one is a rect tool, and this one is a all of the combination of all tools. So if you want to scale down, so you can click on the scale tool, and so if you click on this center one, you can just scale up and scale down in all axes. So you can see you can also scale up and down by using this link section constraint properties. So if this one is a linked one, so in all axes it will be changed. So if you do not want it, so you can either change in one axis only. Okay, so I'm going to arrange this. Let me rearrange in this side. It is good. 0.7. Okay, so this looks good for the 0.7. How about 5? All right, so now let's add some of the barrels over here from where the fruit will be dropped. I'm going to use this barrel. So here it is. So let me introduce in up one. How about this? Okay, respect. Okay, good. So I'm going to rotate this in minus 180. All right, so let's make it a bit up. So let's create 3 barrels. All right, so let's make it minus 10. Minus 10 would be so far minus 8, 0, and positive 8. All right. So at last, let's add the, you can see that this one is a default skybox. So let's change the background color. So first of all, you just need to unpack this. So let's create on the basket holder. So let's reset this one. Okay. So this looks good. Okay, for the last of the topic. So if you go to the main camera, go to the camera section. If you expand the camera section, so if you go to the environment section, as you can see, the background type is skybox. That's why this one is the default skybox, the blue in color. So but if you go to the solid color, this will fill the solid color to the our background. I want to make it totally dark. Okay, so this is the final level design. But as you can see, this one is also create some. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so this will be our final level design. So see you in the next video.